Gordon, what do we have in this box?
Hey, in this box is Phanteks Eclipse. I'm not going to screw this up. P600S. You probably saw this case at Computex. They had prototypes of it last June. Come on. And we got one for an unboxing. Take a look at. The concept on the P600S is very interesting. Of course, you've probably seen all the great videos on the EvolveX, which is everybody's favorite case right now. All the capabilities.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got you got the accessory box. You got the instructions. Nice. Okay. You got the. Oh, it just kind of shows you all different light. Shows you what you could put in here. 140. Let's start at the beginning. Though.
That's nice photography.
It's nice photography. I gotta say, look at this. So EATX, ATX, Micro ATX, Mini ITX, and this case does also take an optional adapter to run two systems in it. Sort of very similar insides to the EvolveX. Everybody's, again, the hot case.
Nice.
Takes 120. For those who wonder about radiators, you can put a 360 in front. Looks like up to 420 in front. Top 360 and up. Oh, no, so on top. The front is 360. Oh, okay, for the radiator. Duh. 360 if you're doing 120s, 420 for the, and then of course, Jesus, I hate the fan math. Top 360, 280, so basically 2, right? On top if you're doing 420s. And then rear is 120, rear 140.
Cool.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is a nice nice little...
Look at this, and you've got the toolbox somewhere tucked in it. That is, I gotta say, I have not seen...
That is detailed.
This is extremely detailed. It sort of speaks to what has happened with cases these days. Everybody takes it up a notch. This manual is taking it up a notch, so shout out to Phanteks for doing that. Very useful because cases today are so complicated, you can't just assume you know what the hell's going on. They've got all the configurations. Gives us a preview, but you know what? Let's see what we get here. Let's. All right.
All right.
What else we got? It looks like we're getting drive bay adapters. Looks like you get 4. Yeah. So we're gonna get our hard drive adapters. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like that. Oh. Okay. Cool. I mean, this is very. If you've seen the EvolveX inside, it's very similar to it, I'm sure. Looks like you get 4 of those suckers. I really want to see the case. What's different about the Eclipse? We should apparently see if I can get this thing out without dropping it on the ground.
There's teamwork here.
Yeah.
Do you want Dan to help?
No. I'm just always afraid the foam is going to rip out to the bottom. It's going to crash into the ground. There we go.
You got it?
Yeah. Put it on the box. A little altitude. Oh, the bottom, I see. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's loaded upside down.
Yeah, well, you just turn the box over and drop it out. That's the way you're supposed to do it. That's like how you get system shipped.
Woo-wee.
So what's very different about the Eclipse over the EvolveX is you can go this, very austere look, low airflow, but it converts. So like this, a lot of people don't like all the meshes and fence and everything, but if you really want high airflow, you can convert it. Check this out. You remove this. There's noise dampening foam.
Oh, that's power.
You've got the mesh. This looks like power. And then let me see. I'm going to check. I think.
So this doesn't snap in. It's kind of loose.
Yeah, it feels there's a magnet, so you can see a little bit of the magnet pulling that top cover down.
Oh, okay.
So if you're not running all the rads and all the fans, you just want quiet, you can put this in here. Helps it. And then also check this out. Let's see if we can do the rest of it. This is probably very similar. Yeah, same thing. There are magnets. So it's held in by magnet. So you want to go high airflow because you're running your very hot parts. Now you can basically have vents on top, on and in front. And it's really hard to tell from this video because it looks like your standard steel mesh. This is actually a cloth mesh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So the idea is they
Wow.
said, Fantex has said that they get higher airflow out of cloth mesh than they do from
And
steel.
cloth up here.
Yeah, that's cloth as well.
Oh wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Probably easier to clean too, right?
Easier to clean. Well, you can
Oh,
probably just
there's your-
vacuum it. I think there are.
USB-C.
Right, so we get a USB-C, we get our microphone, headphone, probably a reset button, we get our 2 Type A's. Tempered glass, which I'm glad. I'm going to put this here because I don't want to. Let's see if we can do this. Is it just...
Oh, don't peel it. Don't peel it.
I won't peel it, I won't peel it. Where is this? What holds it? Oh, okay. It's just simply hinge. Nice thing is, you know, it's held on by hinge. It's not going to fall off as people are afraid they're going to drop their glass doors and break them.
Oh, interesting.
And, you know,
Huh.
you should be able to slide it up and remove it if I wanted to.
Can you?
Dan himself here has a Fantex case. Yeah, it looks like it's. You can see the hinge. You can
Oh,
slide it
okay.
loose if you really want to. Inside's very similar to the Volvex. Nice big cutout panel for your access to your cooler if you need to pull off the water.
This is interesting.
Yeah, aren't they? I
Kinda
guess.
cover it up if you don't use those drive bays.
Yeah. So that slips back. I guess it's just for the looks,
Yeah.
or maybe for the acoustics. You get.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, no optical and none of the 3.5-inch drive bays.
Nope.
No. Well,
Well,
you know.
you probably could.
No, there's no slots
maybe.
in the front.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah. 'cause
Well,
this-
again, this is why they give you the manual, but I
Just
mean,
for hard drive, but yeah.
Yeah.
who knows where these slip in? I'm going to guess here. Who knows? Maybe in the bottom. I'd have to look at the manual, but the nice thing is you get the manual. You get your,
Oh, and it looks like you can take the shroud off if you don't want the shroud.
yeah. Is it riveted? No. I don't know. Yeah, that looks like it's riveted in place. So it is.
Those are rivets? Oh, those are rivets.
Yeah.
Whoops, I thought they were screws.
Yeah, so they were riveted in back here. So this floor plate that covers up your power supply, it's going to be a little bit of work to get into, but you know, you only do it once.
It seems
Nice
pretty
thing is
deep.
you can run your cable routing up here. You can
Oh, nice.
tighten it up a little bit, right? Look at this. Yeah, do we want to look around the back?
Yeah.
It's like you can have a vertical mounted
Oh yeah,
graphics
of
card.
course, you know, for your vertical mount, because you can't just put them in your PCIe slots anymore. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is.
Huh.
And let's take a look at the back here.
Is that also on magnets? Oh, it looks like right here.
See here? Here we go. There we go. Yeah, magnetic, held on by magnets. But again, you've got all this nice foam. I think they really sort of feel that with this case, most people are going to go for this over an Evolve-X. They're going to want to go for quiet builds.
Damn, this is.
You know?
Yeah, 3 slots here.
Yeah, so you have your 3 2.5 inch for your SSDs. Looks like.
It's like you put the power supply in from the back.
Yeah. And what else? Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, I mean
SATA
the
power
cable
for your-
managements. I mean, there's a lot of points to tie down.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's a clean
Fan
case.
bus. That's very nice, very clean.
I like it. What was the cost on this?
So the cost on this model, let me get my paper so I get it right. So with the tempered glass, looking at about $150. Comes in black anthracite,
Only
which is
150.
gray.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's really not bad.
What was the Evolve X? Do you remember?
The Evolve X was definitely pricier, if I remember. I thought it was closer to $200. The piece, and of course, that is, you can also get it with all closed panels for $139, so no glass. So for people who really just want it quiet again, I mean, check out the doors. Every single surface has this noise dampening, rubberized anti-vibration.
Actually, I bet this helps with it too. Because
Yeah.
you don't get like buzzing.
Yeah, you would think so, right?
Nice.
And let's see. It's again, it takes. It's amazing, but so you can actually get a second system in here. If
I
I,
mean,
remember
it's
right,
super
it
deep.
mounts. I'm just trying to think of where you fit it. I have to look this up because I know I saw that in the Evolve X at Computex. But
Like
it's
to
just
have one
amazing
built
you
out.
can fit a second.
I don't think you can. There's no space for a second.
Yeah, there is. there's a mini ITX option. I'm just hoping they show a picture of it.
I like the door on the hinge. That is nice. Usually you're always taking off doors and trying to figure out how to lay it down so that it's safe.
Oh, right. Okay, so it actually mounts.
I think it's a thumb screw on the back
Oh, is
to
it?
take it out completely.
Okay.
So I think this just kind of covers it up.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So if it slides this way, it covers up these cables.
You don't think it's for SSDs?
Well, but I think you add it as, you keep those, like if you're only using two, you keep these two in place.
And for your mini ITX, it mounts here. So this is, yeah, that makes sense. So this is right at the top of your motherboard.
Really?
And you mount it right here. Yeah, it's a bracket they set. You know, because it's not like you're going to be running your mini ITX with a graphics card in it.
True.
So you can run your mini ITX here, put your ATX underneath. It is an optional mini ITX kit, as you can see from the bracket, right?
Oh. Does it say cost now?
No, but I don't imagine it be costing too much. They also have an optional, you know, Fantex PCIe cable, vertical GPU mount. Wow, this manual is just amazing, isn't it? Here you go. Danny, you jealous? Dan, what do you run at home?
A Fantex.
So you run a Fantex. So what do you think? You're very familiar with your UI then?
Yeah, there is a little tightening screw on this, which I don't quite understand it.
Well, probably to tighten it in place so it doesn't shift.
Yeah, it's
For
still
what?
a little odd. This thing, this weird sliding thing. I wish it was a little bit thinner.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's a pretty wide case.
Well, I think that's
Oh,
because
come on.
you can
No,
fit
no,
another
no.
motherboard in the top.
Dan, there's one thing you never want is a narrow case. And I'm going to tell you why that is. It's because you get your board in there and you run, because you got the glass here, you run all the cables through the back.
Yeah, and then
And you're like, oh, no problem. And then you put that door on there. You know what that's like? That's like when your mom comes over and you got to take all the crap that's sitting in the living room and the dining room and just everywhere and you jam it into the closet and you just both shove on that door and you close it. A wider case allows you to run all your cables in back, do all the routing without having to jam on that door like that closet door to get all those cables to fit. I would rather have a wider case than a narrow case. I mean, look at this. We've got, this is
That is
probably
some good room.
yeah, I mean, it's probably
maybe
a good
people's
inch.
computers look like themselves, because I feel like I want a skinnier case. I'm a skinnier guy. You want a wider
it's
case.
not a- it's
Maybe
not
is
a-
that why?
it's not
I
realistic.
think it's like, people,
it's not
dogs
realistic.
look like them,
It's not
like
realistic.
their owners. It could be something very
It's
similar.
not realistic. I like wider cases. You can do your cable runs without making. It's a pain in the butt. When
Why
you
have
gotta, like,
why
get
have
them to
doors
fit.
at all, then, Gordon?
Oh, hey, I like that. So, you can hide that. Look at that. So a little. Although that's. And then look,
Yeah.
we probably didn't put this up, but look, this is actually a rubber gasket running along all of these. Probably for anti-vibration as well as keep noise inside the case. And look at that. They're actually sort of baffled in a way. They're sort of like three.
Yeah. It is nice.
This is a little wacky, but I guess.
Well, I think you got to have something so that when we first got it, it was kind of tucked in.
Oh. Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
no,
sure.
so I think you close it with that out and then tuck it into here is how it first came. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no,
It's not horrible.
I guess it's not horrible.
horrible.
I kind of want something a little different.
I almost wonder. No.
Yeah, and the drive bays go here for your hard drives. They mount under here.
Oh.
Power supply goes here.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, at least in one configuration. There are multiple configurations you can run in there. I really don't know what these are.
I almost
Little
wondered
black
if you
ones
could
are
mount it over here, but no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
There's not enough room.
Mount what?
If there was enough space for a hard drive here, on the
No.
backside, hide them all.
No, it doesn't. Well, you got to. I don't. I mean, it's. Again, that's why it's actually nice to get a manual like this. Again, let's check this manual out.
Yeah, the holes don't quite align.
Right? I mean,
for a hard drive back there.
But it's just the fact that you are getting everything laid out, everything explained. You get your hard drive brackets.
Oh, look, actually, look at this.
Airflow cover. That's what they're calling them.
Also,
Oh.
they're laying out all this space for the dual system too,
Oh, for water
like
cooling.
configuring
Right. So
options.
here's your mini ITX. If you want to just do air, this is for storage. Oh, so I guess you can actually mount your. So you mount SSDs here too. You remove the little cool little plates, mount your SSDs in the front.
Huh.
Which, looks good. You got your RGB SSD. You want to do that? Oh, you can actually remove the front too. Do we want to do that?
Probably to help clean, maybe.
Yeah, try it. Dana,
Go for it.
this looks like a hand on the left side and the bottom. This is what the diagram shows.
Yeah, look at this. This tells you.
Like the hand.
Yeah. I mean, again, that is outstanding documentation. I imagine this is what you got with the Evolvex, but I have not seen this kind of documentation in a case.
So you
Oh,
can,
yeah.
you can take out that mesh.
Yeah, so you've got your dust filter. These are just basic fans you get. Different measurements for different types of fans. Magnetic.
Lots of magnets everywhere.
I gotta say, for 150,
Yeah, this isn't bad at all.
so much thought goes into cases. I've seen a lot of cases over the years. Sometimes you see these sort of fan-driven cases where people, they have a form and they actually design a case. They in-group design a case, and it's really awesome. But there's something that you don't think about. There is an incredible amount of engineering that goes into designing a case.
So this
to
lights
make
up.
sure it all is
You can see the LED.
works.
Oh, really?
This lights up right here underneath because you can see the LEDs
Oh, nice.
right there.
Cool. All right. Oh, we might have to do a build in this, huh, Gordon?
I think we should.
Nice. Love it.
Very nice. Again, this is the Fantex Eclipse P600S. Should be available soon. I don't know if we're supposed to say when it's going to come out. 150 with the glass door, 140 with just metal. If you want to go all silent and you don't want to, worry about making it neat inside, go for the quiet door.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Gordon.
Very nice. Thank you.